Hey guys, Tech Timmy here. So in this video, I'm going to be unboxing what is my third Holy Stone drone. Hopefully the third time is the charm here. This time it's going to be the HS110G, and I'll give you the backstory on the other two drones in just a second, but let's get into the unboxing. All right, so this is my third Holy Stone drone. The first one I bought was called something or the Force. I'll actually leave a link to all three drones down in the description if you're interested in checking them out. The issue with the Force one was that it was just too light for the winds here. I live on the ocean here and it can be a little breezy, and basically the wind took that Force drone for a ride over and out of my apartment complex where I live and onto the next street over, and almost took some kid's head off. That one went back immediately. The second one I bought not too long ago. I actually did an unboxing video recently on my channel for the HS110D. I thought D was for drone, but apparently the letters mean something else. The D sadly wound up flying into a chain link fence, and it was out of warranty, unfortunately. And one of the propellers actually stopped working completely. So I'm hoping that this one, like I said, I'm hoping the third time is the charm. This one, I think, looks and seems to be a little more durable. It was also a little bit more money than the other two, so I'm hoping that translates into some good longevity here. I assume that the box contents are going to be similar to the 110D that I unboxed, but again, I'll drop some links down to each of those below. Just to look at the box real quick. So it does have a 1080p camera, so that's high def, pretty cool. Active tracking. I believe that means that basically the drone will follow you around. GPS return home, which is cool. So basically, I think you hit a button and the thing will land where it took off from, which is great. So Wi-Fi, of course, pointing flight. So I believe there's four different ways that you can point this thing. So you can topsy-turvy that way, and then also, of course, you can turn it 360 degrees. Altitude hold. I tried that with the other drone. I didn't have a lot of luck. Again, I think it was because of the wind here, but presumably that means that you hit that and it will, actually, I think that's default, actually. So it will stay at the same altitude that you raise it to when it works. And then flight time, about 13 minutes of flight time, which is not a lot. The last drone I had came with 2 batteries. I'm hoping this one does 2, so you can actually just swap them out, and instead of 13 minutes, it'll go to 26 minutes. And then headless mode, I believe that's sort of the tilting. I don't think there's a lot of other stuff on the box. Yeah, a little bit of legalese on the back here, so some warnings and so forth, and nothing on the side. So without further ado, let's get this out of the box and check out the parts here. I am determined to fly a drone. I don't know if it's going to be Holy Stone, actually, with the luck that I've had so far, but it is what it is. And like I said, I think this one should be a little bit more durable, I'm hoping. And then, okay, here. So I believe the way you take this out of the box, oh, this one has a case as well, so the others did not. Yeah, I feel like this one might be, that's a nice case, hey. It might be, this one I believe I paid more money for. I honestly don't remember. I bought this drone and the other drone last year to do a comparison, and then I basically I hung on to both of them, and I haven't taken them out of the box until recently. But with summertime here, ooh, and I like the case, so this is very cool. And here we have some instructions. It's like the full-blown instruction manual, which is great. My understanding, these are extra propellers. We'll take a look at that in a second. I'm just going to set them aside here. For now, we'll put that stuff up there. So we have our accessories in the box, and I believe that's the charging cable. And indeed it is. I don't think that it's not USB-C. So USB-A to USB, whatever that guy is. Let's call it, I actually don't know, but I think it's proprietary. Whatever, it's cool. And then so from here, I'm just going to nice little strappy thing here. Oh, wow, okay. So this one looks like definitely more of a professional drone than the last two that I had. And it's a little bit heavier than the last one as well. I do like the fact that, I like the fact that it's all black, so that's cool. And so there's the camera there. And then here is our charging port underneath here, a little antenna for the controller, presumably. And so that actually looks really, really impressive. I like it a lot. Kind of maybe a little Darth Vader-ish, shall I say. Well, the other one was called the Force. So, well, anyway, so I'm going to put that there for now. and then we'll take a look at some of these other accessories next. So these are propeller guard. Oh no, this is landing gear, actually. So this is, they ships with extra landing gear, which is nice. And also, I wonder if other folks have had, really kind of beat these things up and they need all these extra parts. I mean, that was certainly the case with my last one, but I'm hoping this one is a little more stable. And I'll do some flight tests and some other videos as well. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe. So that, I believe, is one of 2 batteries, and indeed, so the other batteries here as well. So 2 batteries, very cool. They will need to be charged up, so they do not come fully charged, and it takes, I want to say it took at least a good couple of hours last time to get these things to charge up fully. I would actually recommend charging them overnight. So there's that, and then there's a little do not eat silica gel thing. Just don't eat that. I don't know why anyone would eat that, but okay. I think that helps with moisture or something. I think that's the idea behind that. And I'm going to carefully, so this is the controller here. Again, a nice bag here. I like that a lot. And that goes back on there. And I'm gonna set this aside for now. Cool that they have the Holy Stone logo on there. That's very cool. And this controller looks different, and maybe even, I would dare I say, easier than the last one that I had. So that's cool. It seems to want to unfold, which I am not familiar with, so I apologize in advance. So this, I believe, should be a clip for the phone, I think. And then here, all right, so it looks like this one might already have a little bit of a charge to it. But let me just see. So, yeah, I should probably take a look at the documentation, but for now, for today, I really just wanted to give you guys a first look in terms of what the box contents are and so forth. So we have different controls here. So that's angle and speed as well. So that's a little bit of a different controller. I do like that it's simple. It kind of has it's got this kind of loosey-goosey toggle feel to it. So hopefully that helps with ease of control. And I want to say these things probably fold out. Yeah, they do. Here we go. So like that. And it looks like maybe for this one, the phone goes maybe here if you want to mount your phone. I really don't know. So more to come on this for sure. But for today, I just wanted to do a simple unboxing, get it out of the box, show you guys what you're dealing with here. So 2 batteries, extra landing gear, extra propellers. It does not seem to have the bumper guards that the last one had, which presumably would be a good thing. Those kind of made me nervous because I felt like, it was just a sign that this might not have such great control. But that's the controller. I do like the fact that folds down, and it does feel good and firm in the hand. We do have, so that's the off switch, I think. Still blinking. Yeah, so more to come in terms of control and so forth. And I'll do a follow-up video on this to let you guys know how I made out. But for now, I just kind of wanted to show the drone to you, take it out of the cool carrying case here, and also the accessories that you get. Documentation for them is very thorough. And here, I'll actually just open it real quick. Is pretty good. All of the drones I've had have had similar level documentation. This one is, of course, in a bunch of different languages, but basically, the English stuff is at the beginning, and lots of disclaimers and warrant and that sort of jazz, legalese and so forth. But we have drone transmitter, drone battery. I think I covered everything. This is USB charging cable, landing gear was right on that, spare propellers, instructions, of course, and is there a screwdriver? There it is. I think it's in here. So the screwdriver is in with the propellers. So very cool. And screws, I believe those are extra if you need to do anything. Everything that you want, it already comes assembled pretty much. You just need to basically insert the battery. And just for sake of completeness, why don't I do that? But the documentation is good, and it will guide you in terms of everything you need to know in terms of how to fly the thing. I would also recommend checking out some YouTube videos. I will do a follow-up YouTube video, as I said, on this guy. So that, and I believe, yeah, so that goes in here. I think it goes that way. Let's just see. Yeah, it does. And you just kind of, got it hit in place. And it is a little interesting to get in and out of there, but it goes in just fine. And so you're going to want to charge that up before first use. So anyhow, so that's the Holy Stone HS, I forgot the number. It's 110G as opposed to 110G, and I'm hoping the G means good, and that this will be a good drone for me and to use in the elements here. So anyhow, if you're going to get value for this video, give me a thumbs up. Helps out the channel a lot, and hope to see you in the next one. I do all sorts of videos about tech, not just drones, all kinds of tech. So hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.